What's up, guys? Welcome to the T-double-G. Today, yeah, well, we're not in the garage, so I can't.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the T-double-G.
Can't call it the T-triple-G because we're not in the garage. So, yeah, today, Jayden and I are friggin' reviewing his car. This is gonna be our first tour and drive video of the old HPA GTI VR6 build that we basically hodgepodge together to something modern. All right, Jayden, so tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, it's a giant piece of shit. It's an old HPA build. So back in the day, an employee of HPA Motorsports took this car right off of the dealership floor and took it to the shop pretty much the same year and threw their HGP kit on it, because back in the day, before HPA built their in-house stuff, they used HGP in Germany. This is a bit of a mix of me and Jordan's revisions. So we've got a new turbo on there now, so we got rid of that old Garrett GT30, and now we're running a Pulsar G30-900, so it has a lot better flow. Response is a little lower now, but it's still a perfect daily driver. It makes, like, I want to say 375, 380, just on the conservative side. I don't want to overestimate it. Wilwoods up front, we got Raxels, got blown out STs.
Yeah, the passenger side's right blown out.
Destroyed. Speaking of axles, one of the axles currently is out of grease. Such is life.
And the clutch kit's holding on for dear life.
Stock R32 clutch, which I am really impressed by the fact that it has lived at this power rating.
Yeah, I guess in a front-wheel drive application, it does pretty well for a higher horsepower build. Which boost is this thing running?
Right now, I run it at like 14 PSI, but max is the fuel system out at about 17. Can get away with a little more, but I wouldn't chance it. Daily drive, I run it at like 10 pounds, so it's
surprisingly quick at that boost pressure.
Yeah, it is actually. It's like, it's not going to blow the doors off anything, but it will definitely. It's still pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take this thing on a drive, see how it does. All right.
We do.
Hitting the road in the 2.8 VRT. Yeah, she goes.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. Like, it's still plenty good enough.
Full beans. Ooh. Tires are pretty good. What tires you got on here?
We got Indy 500s, Firehawks. I've heard plenty of reviews. I've wanted to try them out. They're a budget performance tire.
All right, guys, so we're gonna do a little bit of a front wheel drive dig here.
We're on low boost, just an FYI.
All right, let's hit it. A little wheel spin. Oh yeah. She's a riot.
I'm surprised that clutch still holds on.
Yeah.
Really. What has happened? What was that? I smelt my clutch.
Oh.
And then a bunch of smoke came out of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Is it finally the time of the stock clutch?
I was running a higher boost pressure, so it's probably just not happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. What the hell? The coolant reservoir nipple broke.
It broke?
Yeah, look.
Bro, why?
Old Mark IV things, I guess. Yeah, that's super strange.
This is a perfect segue into why this isn't always a viable option. Everyone, I see a lot of comments in like VR6 turbo videos, even our own, that are like, oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna spend the money and I'm gonna turbocharge my 12 valve or 24 valve. Don't do it, man. It's just...
So what's the mileage on this thing, Jayden?
We're sitting at 231,000 kilometers. It's apparently one of the highest kilometer turbocharged VR6 Mark IVs out there.
That's right. So this thing was turbocharged, almost brand new. The car had like maybe 30,000 kilometers on it or something before the build started, and now it's at 230,000. And yeah, this has got to be one of the highest mileage VR6 turbo setups out there. We did have to take it apart and refresh the setup, but it's been holding together quite well.
I would say, yeah, like, whilst we just broke something on camera,
yeah.
You know, it's not the actual engine, you know what I mean? Not that the engine can't break it.
I suppose it's just the stuff around it, you
it's
know?
The Mark
IV things, can't escape it.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah, this thing's pretty good on fuel with those Audi TT injectors. They're only 386cc.
Yep.
They are run at a higher pressure just for a little bit more juice, but
these cars are kind of like Legos. You can just mix and match from all sorts of different brands and generations and have yourself an interesting car.
yeah, I mean, this thing is running Audi TT twin side mount intercoolers, which is quite unique.
Yeah. One of them's broken, we should mention.
Yeah, it's got a leak, so that's got to get replaced.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That suspension is so blown.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I've put this car through a lot, man. Like, I have put this car through some stuff that it should have broke, given what I've put it through.
Well, it's been through how many dozens of sets of factory axles in the past?
Yeah, like dozens, right? You know, we're gonna go through another one.
Oh, damn, dude. Oh, jeez. Oh, you can hear those brakes.
Yeah.
And everything in the interior just vibrates around it. Let's hear that little blow-off noise. Haha.
It's been running a no diverter setup for over a year now, and no issues.
Turbo's still fine, so.
Yeah. We actually, well, we took the intake off a little while ago to diagnose a boost leak. Well, an air leak, I guess. We did have some leaks develop on the turbo housing itself.
Right, actually, it was the O-ring that failed on the Pulsar blanking plate.
Yeah. For the speed sensor area, it actually came off.
So, yeah, I guess that's really the only complaint.
Yep.
So what's in store for this thing? What's the plan with this thing next?
Well, Jordan, you know, ever since I had my Rave Green, I've always wanted this power plant in that chassis, and it's become a reality. We've workshopped a deal, you and I, so we're going to be, you know, this car is actually going to disappear.
The silver, of course.
The silver is going to go away.
Favor for the Rave Green.
Yep, so we're going to be taking this whole power plant drivetrain out of this car and putting it into a much nicer, cool, exotic green car. That's the plan for that. And
which, funny enough, the original owner, he actually had a Rave Green GTI.
Yeah.
And he traded it to get this silver
car,
one.
yeah.
But the big thing with that was that this had one of the earliest 24 valve VRs in it, so, and the 6-speed manual.
Yep.
So hard to pass that up. Couldn't really get those in Rave Green. You could actually, but they were super rare. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Excited to see. We're gonna make videos of that in the future, and yeah. All right, guys. So that concludes today's video. Hope you enjoyed this little drive-in tour of this monster of a GTI.
Monster.
Yeah. And yeah, see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.